What's good, people? Another day, another video out here in Loomis, California. Talk about countryside out here. I'm like adjust this because I don't want to get the background too much in there because like those are like small shops and things like that. So I'll kind of just do this. This is decent. But yeah, as you can see, pretty nice day out there. You can see that like in the corner out here. Or actually, what is that on here? Right there. Because like, yeah, there you go. My finger on it. There you go. You see that nice day. See the timer up there too. I love that timer, man. That's beautiful. Keeping time. That's something I struggle with, apparently. At least. Or, I mean, no, I'll say I'll just struggle with it in general. You know, no excuses, whatever you want to say to that, no excuses and whatnot, gotta get better at that. But yeah, so this video, let's see if we can get back to consistency. I mean, I say that a lot. I don't know what we'll do, because I still want to, like I said last video, I just don't want to, I want to at least do something with some kind of cool editing or creativity. So I just don't want to like put them out, because I already did that. But then if necessary I will though, because there's other things I'm kind of doing on this side that this YouTube channel will actually hopefully help those other things to go. And I might actually just use the YouTube for that for a little bit, but then also like I'll still separate it. But yeah, so I'll just see, I don't know if it's just another playlist or to be honest, I'll probably just end up incorporating it, but I don't know how. We'll see how that happens. But yeah, I just want to put out things with creativity though. In terms of like I just want to get better at editing and stuff like that. And then also, what other thing I was going to talk about before I just get into the main topic, which I think will be something about like growth versus value and efficiency and things like that. But like before I get into that, I'm also going to say, like you guys, especially on the Discord, have been giving me suggestions and things to do on the channel. Like, for example, street interviews about black pill concepts, but not even, we won't call them black pill concepts. We'll just say things like, you know, birth rates, some of the economics, like some of the stuff about inflation. I mean, everybody knows inflation now. I mean, most people who like pay for anything for themselves are aware of inflation. Like if they're paying rents, if they have like adjustable rate mortgages, or if they're, you know, paying for their gas, shit, if anyone's, I mean, everybody's paying for gas, everybody knows about prices by now. But yeah, so things like that, and I'm thinking about doing that. But I need, for one thing, I need more gear, and then for two things, I need more help, because a street interview type thing would take two people at least to be pretty decent. And I have some people in mind. Actually, I have like one person specifically in mind that would be super cool. And I kind of wanted to do like different shit with her for like a long time, even before I started my other YouTube channel, which like the one before this one, because this is technically my second one. Even before I started that one, I kind of wanted to do shit with her. But that, you know, who knows? I don't know, like, we'll see what happens. But first I even need to just get the gear in general before I even ask people if they want to be part of that. But Sacramento is definitely a poppin' city. And then, you know, I've been thinking about that, Sacramento being a poppin' city. And then there's also like kind of a homeless problem there, so I also wanted to document that a little bit. So there's other things I wanted to do, but I would need, for some of those things, I would need different gear, which I could actually, you know, be in the process of getting, and then I would need help, which that would be cool. I have, you know, a couple of people to ask, but yeah, we'll see what happens there. That's that point. But thank you guys for the suggestions. Honestly, that's cool. And I'd love to incorporate that, because that's cool. And also I want to do what you guys want to see too, because I'm doing this for you guys as well. Like, I think, and I just want it to be bigger eventually. I don't want to like get too much into that until it gets more than it is now. But like hopefully it's a start for now. But yeah, so we're already at 5 minutes here, and then I don't know if I'm going to do something on the intro or something on the back end, but yeah. So I don't know how long this video will ultimately be, but I guess the main topic, I'll probably just talk about this, because I want this to be like maybe 8 minutes, so I'll just talk quickly about growth versus value and then efficiency. So, I mean, this is also like business kind of talk, like this is a business part of it. Like, I guess the channel update part that was like the first 5 minutes, so if you guys aren't into the business parts, you can click off or do something else, or watch another video, or whatever, like do whatever you want. But yeah, if you're into that part, like this part, the growth versus value, I'm watching Bloomberg and just reading various things, like I just generally do, I guess, like I've been doing for a while, just reading generous things, staying up, or reading general things and trying to stay up on events and things like that, especially in, I guess, the business world, or whatever you would say, like industry-wise. I don't know how to put it, because I don't want to, like, I'm kind of understanding that differently than I used to, but I guess you could say maybe markets or something like that. But yeah, so I'm trying to as I keep up on that stuff, so growth, the model of growth was very popular for the past 20 maybe 30 years, like especially 20 years, but probably 30 years, basically since the commercial internet became a thing, and especially when it became popular, because I think 1985 or somewhere around there was when the commercial internet was like kind of launched, because originally it was like a military thing, and then it was like a university thing and a military thing, because they were developing it and whatnot. But then when they kind of released it to the public, that's when this whole obsession with growth and shit started, because people were like, okay, now we can model all this shit, and let's see if we can achieve the things that we attempted to model, right? Start from like very small, and then like, let's see if we like model it, and let's see if we can scale it. So like, let's use the data we have. When people started using data, that was like 2000s, because the internet started getting big, and then once people started aggregating that data, I think that's when they started realizing, hey, maybe we can make predictions with this, and then we can, over time, try to fulfill those predictions, and like, as we grow, like, we can almost bank on our growth, if that makes sense, just because we have the data to do so, I guess, depending on how confident they were with their models. All these businesses and things like that, investment firms, like whatever you want to call people moving, like money managers, a lot of different people tried to say, okay, let's like model whatever we want to model, and like predict how we can grow, and then like bank on that, and then and like leverage that. So it was like growth. It's growth, like that. It was just growth. Everyone wanted growth, and people still kind of want that. But now, with inflation and various things, I don't want to go too long, because we're already past 8 minutes. This is a topic that I'll probably cover again, but yeah, as we're moving, because of different things, like 1, inflation, 2, we're kind of seeing the results of some of that crazy growth, and 3, there's other like demographic type things, like people aren't as concerned with growth anymore for various reasons. Now they're more concerned, to be honest, a lot of people don't really know what to be concerned with, and oftentimes I fall in that camp too. But I think we're gonna start what it seems like people are kind of moving toward is just out of necessity, for one thing, and then maybe if you're smart, maybe you did it a while ago. Like, I'm looking at you, Peter Schiff. Peter Schiff probably doesn't watch this channel, obviously, but like, he's been saying it for a while. But the move from growth to value. So instead of having the like leveraging growth and like depending on growth, and basically over leveraging yourself, pretty much is kind of what happened in a lot of cases, it seems like. So rather than depend on that growth, like just look at value, like look at things that are valuable, like, so things that are, I mean, it's just basic, that are for its price, or like just what's valuable, and then you can look at its price. So it's not necessarily, okay, there's like value investing, like Buffett says, and that's a book. That's a book that I can get into another time, but basically like value, it's like what's the value, and then is the price worth it, pretty much. So it's like small time value investing. And I'm kind of with that, because to me it's like what's the value, and then I look at the price. I think less than some of these value investors, though, because me personally, I think price signals have gone way off the wall, so I don't even almost look at price as much. I just look at price as like relative these days, which I think some of these value guys might do. But I don't want to tell you how to value invest, because that's not even necessarily what I do. I just kind of look, but I do like the idea of the value, but then in terms of the price, I don't quite know. But the value, I do like looking at value. But yeah, so we're going to move, and then efficiency. To me, efficiency, and I'll just wrap up with this. Efficiency is, I think, going to be big. So efficiency, like, so instead of growth, like we're still going to be trying to grow, but we're going to grow more efficiently than I think people grew in the past in terms of companies. And then value, hopefully you're growing, you have some kind of value you're trying to create, or you're trying to provide at the start, provide or create, or maybe both at the start, and then you grow efficiently. Use with that atom, or whatever you want to call it. I don't want to use the word atom. Like, I'll just say cornerstone of value. Like, whatever cornerstone of value you're trying to provide, you just grow. But, like, you don't grow at all costs anymore. Like, that's not necessarily what we're trying to do anymore, because we kind of did that already. So we're not trying to grow at all costs. We're trying to grow efficiently, basically. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, 12 minutes. I'll leave it there and add some creativity. Hopefully it's overall under 15 minutes. And yeah, there you guys go. And hopefully this one will be out at least like in 2 days. Hopefully it won't take like 2 weeks. But yeah, alright, I'll catch you guys later. Alright, deuces, y'all. Peace.